Hello everyone, welcome back to the Salesforce United podcast, a podcast about Salesforce and the people who work with it. Here we discuss engineering discoveries, professional secrets, and the career of our guests. Well, I used to say I'm Andrei Poskrikov, your host, but today I have great news. I'm not the only host today. Say hi to Olga Dmitrieva and Volha Malatilova.
Hello, guys. Hello, Andrei. I'm very pleased to introduce myself. Once again, my name is Olga. I have been working as a Salesforce testing engineer on a Salesforce project at EPAM for 1 year. And I'm basically dealing with a primary cloud such as Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. And it's a great pleasure to be here today as a co-host. And I'm sure we will do our best in bringing here the best experts and professionals from all around the world to talk about the Salesforce technologies, trends, innovations, and peculiarities with dealing with it to become great specialists. So that's it.
Hi everyone, my name is Olga. I come from a non-technical background, but currently I'm working as a technical writer on various Salesforce projects at EPAM. For me, Salesforce is mainly about people. That's why I was really happy to become part of this podcast where we can know talented trailblazers and have a chance to share with you their stories. And speaking of talented people, let me introduce to you our today's guest speaker, 𝐒𝐚𝐥𝐞𝐬𝐿. 𝐒𝐚𝐥𝐞 manages to combine work at EPAM as solution architect with leading marketing cloud competency and winning a title of Salesforce Marketing Champion. Apart from that, 𝐒𝐚𝐥𝐞 is a proud mom and inspiring leader. How does she manage all that? Let's find out.
Okay, sounds great. 𝐒𝐚𝐥𝐞, you worked in sales and marketing domain before moving to Salesforce projects,
that's right? Yeah.
And we want to dig deeper. Why did you decide to move to another direction? What drove you to do that?
First of all, thank you for having me here today, talking to you. So coming back to your question. I have been working in marketing for more than 10 years, but then gradually I felt like more and more interested in technology. I started learning HTML, CSS, started building some websites. First I was doing that with pure HTML and CSS, then I discovered that there is the WordPress world, which is also very attractive. And then, all of us got all those jobs offers, and you see those job advertisements on LinkedIn. And at some point, one of that was Salesforce. And I just Googled what Salesforce is, watched some videos on YouTube, because at that point, I didn't even know that Trailblazer community and everything existed. So I didn't have Trailhead account. I just looked up the YouTube videos, and I felt like, okay, that's a good one. Let's try. So I applied, and I went through the recruitment process, and I did it. They took me in, which was one of the greatest decisions I have ever made. I didn't regret that at any point, because when you're switching your career, totally, it's always a little bit risky, because you have your position at your background. I was doing things that I knew, from the bottom to the top. I was also managing some people. I was doing marketing at a high level, and then I started to to be a zero again, getting experience and everything, and getting all the knowledge. But right now I can say it was a very good decision. So I encourage anyone who cannot make that decision, just go for it. It's really worth it.
Yeah, 𝐒𝐚𝐥𝐞, it seems that you really like your work. And it's a great pleasure when your work is one of the greatest joys, right? And at the same time, if you're passionate about your career, and at the same time about being a great mom and dad, you may face an ongoing challenge, right? But you can learn different techniques to reduce the stress and successfully balance your professional and family roles. And we would like you to to tell us your tips and tricks about coping with a new career while you have a little child.
Oh well.
So do you have any secrets?
The secret, I would say just keeping your self-motivation at the high level, because especially when the baby is small and you do not get the right enough amount of sleep, you're getting exhausted from just being with your baby, because it wakes up at night a lot. And at some point my baby decided that night was time for a party. So I was constantly having insufficient amount of sleep, and then I had to go to work and learn new stuff and be at the high level intellectually, and it was pretty hard, to be honest. So but at the same time I was lucky enough to meet great people who helped me a lot. And also I would say coffee, a lot of coffee, like a huge amount of coffee. Yes. I mean, I think that for many parents this is like the best helper ever. Because if you cannot afford to get like 5 hours of sleep at least, then you still have your black friend, which is coffee. Black liquid friend, yeah. Or white, if somebody likes with milk. Sorry.
Okay, so hard work, people connections, and coffee.
Yeah.
That's the secret. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much.
Agnieszka, I know you are Salesforce Marketing Cloud champion, and I can't control my curiosity any longer. Tell us what it means to be Marketing Cloud champion.
This is a title given by Salesforce itself. It's like a recognition program where Salesforce is selecting professionals who they think have expert knowledge and is inspirational at some level to other people. So you get to apply to Salesforce. You need to write or to prove why you think you should get that title, and then you get a couple of weeks, or I think it was months of waiting, and then you get the email. In my case, it was yay! you get to have the title of the champion, and then you have access to the awesome community of professionals. When you can meet all of the brilliant and interesting people from marketing world. It's not only Marketing Cloud; it's also part of. So
sounds like it's a mix of engineering skills, knowledge about platform, and a lot of social skills about inspiring other people to join Salesforce world, realm of Salesforce.
You're not only a developer. You always work with people. You always have to get to talk to people. You have to communicate and bring people around the product as well. So Salesforce is always looking at those kind of skills.
And personally, what have you enjoyed the most about that activities of Marketing Cloud Champion?
I think that being able to communicate with the people in the within the community, getting recognized because of getting this title was for me it was a huge thing, because the beginnings for me were very difficult. I struggled a lot. At some points I thought like, okay, this is not for me. I'm too tired. I want to go back to my previous job with whatever I did, because it was easier for me. I think all of us at some point might have those kind of thoughts, especially when you land on a difficult project and you land with tasks that are like above the knowledge you already have, and you have to get out of your, as they say, comfort zone. you have to Google for answers, you have to type the code in the language which you not actually know or not know in a very good level. So getting the title was like saying, yes, you did it well, and encouraged me to even do more, like to develop myself more, to learn more, and to pass the knowledge to other people if that's possible.
Great. Sounds great. Yeah. So you had amazing people around you to have that Salesforce experience, and when you became champion, and you have even more amazing people around you.
yeah it's just sometimes it's a matter of how you perceive things. If you try to look only for bad things, you will see only bad things, but if you try to look for good things, you will see that everywhere around you is something good. So
I know Olga Dmitrieva wanted so much to ask you about career.
Yeah, I have a number of questions, but it was a great pleasure to listen to your conversation. So, of course, being a champion is a great achievement, no doubt, right? But all the difficulties and challenges faced are usually left behind the scenes, and you have already told us about struggle and tiredness. And now I would like to ask you, what are the things you wish to know earlier when you just started your Salesforce journey? And if to look back, are there any opportunities to take shortcuts?
First of all, I do not really believe in shortcuts. I think that if you truly want to learn, have a deep understanding of the topic, like of the things that you are doing, you just have to go your path, and you have to make your own mistakes at some points. The thing I wish I knew earlier was that it's okay not to be okay. Like if you don't know something, it's okay to say that, oh, I need some more time to understand.
Yeah, exactly.
So trying not to be very best at all time. It's okay to sometimes say, like when your project manager, for example, pushes you to do something like, let's do it in 2 days, and your skill set at this point is not that high, or you have some, you just feel you have some bad days or whatever, and you're trying so hard to do that in those 2 days, but you cannot succeed. It's okay just to say, no, I need one more day, like, just to get things done better, and to feel better, and to know the topic better.
Yeah, right. These points are of great value, really. And if someone wants to get started with Salesforce Marketing Cloud, what would you recommend? How can one learn to work with this technology?
Mm-hmm.
What is the starting point?
Marketing Cloud is a bit tricky because Salesforce does not offer a free demo environment where you could click around and do testing and learn. So this is what I would recommend is to go to Trailhead and learn Marketing Cloud related trail mixes. Right now, I think there are also a couple of webinars on YouTube where you can listen to people showing you around the Marketing Cloud itself when they do the clicking, and you just watch. And also you could go through materials related to Marketing Cloud certification on Trailhead. Try to do it for the Marketing Cloud email specialist, which is the first and the easiest step to go into Marketing Cloud. And even try to pass it. I know it's like right now it's about $200, but you might try to pass it even without having any experience in Marketing Cloud, but then you will make yourself more visible on the job market, and you'll show your any like potentially interested companies that you're truly like passionate, because you managed to pass the certification even without touching the system itself. So it shows that you're a truly engaged person, and you really want to work in that environment.
That's really nice, and our listeners should take advantage of all your recommendations. And I have the last but not the least question. So, what other Salesforce products do you think one needs to learn to master Salesforce Marketing Cloud?
Well, at the first beginner level, I would not throw any other system at people because the marketing cloud itself can be quite confusing at some levels. But then when you start to work and you get more and more knowledge, I think the must will be definitely the core CRM. Because in many cases, a marketing cloud uses data coming from Sales Cloud or Service Cloud. So you just need to know how this data travels, what's the structure, what are the dependencies. This is like day-to-day work at some point when you get to a certain level of your knowledge.
Okay, so thank you very much. And I hope your recommendations may inspire someone for actions to achieve high results as you have done already.
Thank you, Agnieszka, for this interesting hard skills advice. And as a non-technical person, I'm really interested in those soft skills part. So what could you advise our listeners from your point of view? What soft skills are particularly important for Salesforce Marketing Cloud specialists?
The soft skills, I would say the first and the most important is communication. I think I a little bit mentioned it before, but you need to communicate not only your successes but also like failures you have. You need to communicate with the client, to your colleagues at the project, to project manager, at many levels. You need to organize yourself, keep priorities, do just a little bit like of project management at your own level. That I would call it that way. But first of all is the communication. Always try to communicate and always tell the truth. Do not try to be a best person that you are. Just be yourself and always tell if something is not going right. Don't try to be a superhero.
Got it. Definitely will add some of it to my CV. And as a new year approaching, I can't but ask you what 5 top Salesforce related skills, on your opinion, will be in demand in 2023?
5 skills.
Or more. There is no limit.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna name 5. I think that foremost would be the CDP, the Customer Data Platform. This is a Salesforce product that aggregates data about clients, which is becoming more and more popular among clients, and Salesforce is also pushing to have more companies using it. And also the Interaction Studio, which is a tool that personalizes experience. Both you can have it on your website installed and you get personalized view of the website you're seeing, and also emails. What's more, from my perspective, I would name only those 2, to be honest. I can try to look for something else, but those 2 are the first things that come into my mind. And if you want to focus on something, just focus on one of them, and that shall be enough.
Got it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Agnieszka, you gave customer data platform a first place. You stressed the importance of that. Can you tell us more? Why do you think it is so important?
Well, at some point, companies start to use many systems. The data is coming about the customers is coming from many different systems, and you need to have one platform which is integrated and aggregates all the data coming from different data points. So CDP ideally would be that kind of place. And with the Salesforce tool, you will be able to use it real time. So I really encourage everybody to go through Trailhead to learn that. And if you have the access to partner learning camp, you can also go there. There is an awesome learning path where you could learn everything about the CDP.
Okay, sounds like you expect more and more projects will rely on CDP and use it.
Yes, I think so.
Ways.
Yes. I can see there are a lot of companies being interested in that and trying to understand the project itself. So if you want to skill up, just go with the CDP.
Thanks. I always love to understand why is something important and understand how our guests see trends in Salesforce world.
Thank you.
Thanks. That is our show for today. Agnieszka, thanks for a great conversation and your insights.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for being so nice to invite me here.
Yeah, Agnieszka, thank you very much for that very interesting talk. It was really inspiring, and I wish you all the best. And all of us, all the best. Please stay tuned, learn more, and make sure you are subscribed in our podcast.
And thanks to our dear listeners for staying with us till the very end. We would appreciate your comments and feedback. Please let us know what you think about the episode. Bye!
And as always, I want to thank our listeners for joining us for this episode of the Salesforce United podcasts.